So, you guys want to mine crypto? Well, there's a lot about crypto mining that we need to get into. So, let's just start with profitability first and foremost. So, of course, most people, when they think about crypto mining, they're thinking about Bitcoin, the big B, the one and only big boy Bitcoin, right? Well, it's not the most profitable thing in the world to start off with, because, of course, first of all, you gotta buy the ASIC miner. And second of all, you have to be able to afford to run the ASIC miner. Well, a lot of people can't run a traditional Bitcoin miner at home because, well, it uses an ungodly amount of power draw. Like this Canon Avalon A16XP uses 3,850 watts. A lot of people are probably going to want to start off small, say the Avalon Nano 3S. I actually personally have one of these bad boys in my living room. It does 6 terahash at 140 watts, but I'm not pool mining with it. I'm actually lottery mining with it. If you don't know what lottery mining is, it's basically you're just basically solo mining a block. You are trying to get a block by solo mining the coin. A lot of people aren't going to pool mine with such a low hash rate because obviously it doesn't earn anything. Now, of course, the reason I mention the Avalon Nano 3S is because, well, electric bills are expensive and this isn't going to take you too much money to run. This is 12 bucks a day at 12 cents a kilowatt hour, which is about the national average. I would assume is around that 13 cent kilowatt hour. You're burning about 12 bucks a day. That's not a huge noticeable difference in your electric bill, and you're shooting for a shot to win a Bitcoin block. Now, there also are other options, like, bid axes are really big right now. This isn't even the full list of them. This is just three of just the most simple bid axes you can buy. You got the bid axe touch, the gamma, all of those. Those are extremely, especially the gamma. The gamma is extremely cheap. I think it runs for about $100. I see $79 on ASIC Central. Crypto Miner Bros is $89. I don't know if I even saw one on Crypto Miner Bros. I know they got the Super Hex, Nerd QX++, which one of these actually just recently hit a block not that long ago. 300,000 spankaroos in someone's wallet with this little 4.8 terahash model. And that's crazy because 4.8 terahash, I have a Nano 3S. This thing does 6 terahash, so it's a little cool that something lower can hit a block, but it should have been me. And of course, here's the BitX Gamma, $89 to $109. Depends on the fan you put on. I think the Noctua fan's more expensive. But when you're getting into crypto mining, you're kind of stuck on where do I begin, because obviously GPU mining is dead. It's been dead since Ethereum went to proof of stake. And a lot of people have kind of, gotten away from crypto, but there are still people coming in, and that's what this video is for you guys to make a rational decision and figure out what you want to do when it comes to crypto. So, none of this is financial advice, by the way. This is all just my opinion, so don't take it to heart. Make sure you do your own research, because I don't want to get in trouble for you making bad financial decisions. I've been there, I've done that, I've learned, and now I'm starting to try and teach people not to make the same mistakes I did. So, when I got into crypto, I was going after, shit coins. I was going after the big boy, Bitcoin. It didn't work very well because shit coins will lose their value in a blink of an eye and it will never come back from it. And Bitcoin is a very hard coin to get, especially when you're pool mining it. I was pool mining it with an S19. It was making pretty decent returns, and then the S21 came out. And now the S23 is coming up. That's just how the show goes. It's more of an industrial thing. But there's some hope, because I don't know if you see down here in this little corner right here, Dogecoin and Litecoin are also a mineable coin, which you can pool mine and be somewhat profitable. Not extremely profitable, but let's go over the statistics here. Now, obviously, 12 cents a kilowatt hour, I'm going to keep it at that electric rate. If you have the high wattage, a 30 amp, 240 volt, which not everyone has, you can run, an L9 and maybe the L11 when it comes out, even an AlphaPex DG2+. Those are making a decent amount of money per day for a crypto miner. But a lot of people are not going to have the power to run these. So what they're going to do is they're going to look for something that they can run on a traditional 15 amp 240 volt, or not 240 volt, 15 amp 120 volt, which, by the way, you don't want to go over 1440 watts because there's a thing called an 80% rule. You want to kind of keep your electric usage around 80% of the circuit because you don't want to, overload it. And 15 amp breakers are not meant to run 24/7. They're supposed to be able to get a little break every now and then. So you don't want to go over 80% because that can cause issues, because crypto miners have to run 24/7. They're basically just constantly running. So you're going to want to get something that you can run under 1400 watts. And of course, you're going to have other stuff plugged in that circuit too. So maybe you want to go a little lower. Now, the BlueMoon L1 does 1300 watts, 5.6 gigahash, makes $1.72 a day. It's not a bad option. But of course, when you're also doing your research into what miner you want to buy, you're thinking about the price and you're thinking about the reliability. I've heard mixed things about BlueMoon. Their quality is kind of all over the place. So, let's not go there. AlphaPex. These people at AlphaPex are amazing. And I'm saying that they're really caring about their stuff. So, I personally have an AlphaPex DG Home 1 on the way. I don't personally have it yet, but it's on the way. It does 630 watts, 2100 mega hash, or 2.1 gigahash. Makes about 30 cents a day at 12 cents a kilowatt hour. That's not bad if you're pool mining. If you have free electric, though, you're making over $2 a day. That's not a bad return. 630 watts, that's about $54 a day at 12 cents. Or not a day, a month. That's how much you're spending a month at 12 cents. That is not a horrible price to pay. And it's earning you Litecoin and Dogecoin because you can merge mine it. And you also can merge mine Bell on top of that, which is making your profitability a lot higher. So, that's one thing you could look into. Plus, the prices are going to be a little low. Crypto miner bows, they have one. Where's that? Are they in stock? I want to show you guys the prices and stuff as well while I'm going over this, because obviously that's something that a lot of people are going to care about. The DG Home 1 is not on this list for home miners for some reason. They have the DG2 Mini, which we'll get into that in a second. That's a brand new miner. It's not out yet completely, but as you can see, it says sold out. But we'll get into that a little bit in a little bit here. So, we're going to go over and we're going to look for AlphaPex. And we're going to look at the DG Home 1, which is right here. 2100 mega hash, 630 watts. They are going for about 849 spankaroos right now. That's not bad. That's not a bad price. They're not making a lot of money, and that's the one thing a lot of people seem to not get when they get into crypto mining. Crypto mining is not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to get rich quick. You're going to get a passive income that you don't have to worry about. You plug it in, you forget about it, and one day you'll look in your wallet and you will have Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin, whatever you're mining. That is the whole point of crypto mining. It is a passive income source. It's something that you set and forget. The prices of crypto are very volatile. The prices are constantly changing. This is not something that you want to put your entire life into unless you have millions of dollars to invest in millions of dollars of hardware that are making money. Not everyone has that. So, you're just a basic home miner. Don't go crazy on buying ASIC miners you can't afford, because it's not going to make you rich. That's just not how crypto works. Crypto is too volatile for that. And I feel like people don't explain that enough, is the volatility. You are not going to get rich off of crypto. You can make a steady passive income through crypto if you make smart decisions and you can run the power that is necessary to have, big ASIC miners like these that are making, couple, over $20 a day. Because there are ASIC miners, like right now, Zcash. Zcash is going through the biggest price appreciation out of any coin in crypto currently. They have been constantly going up. but that's not going to last forever. A lot of people are probably going to jump and be like, I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on a Zcash miner because it's making $60 a day. Don't do that. That is a dumb thing you could do. I wouldn't suggest spending thousands of dollars because Zcash may be going up in price right now. Give it a few months, it ain't going to be doing that no more. That's the thing with cryptos, the volatility. This thing is going crazy. It's shooting up to the damn moon right now. It ain't going to stay that. I'm trying to save you guys money in the long run. Sorry about that. My mic was being really funny. But as I'm trying to say is that right now how Zcash is being, it looks very promising to mine, but it's not. And definitely don't get this Ice River AE3. I would not recommend getting an Aleo coin miner or any miner that is a shit coin miner. Shit coins are coins that have not been around for a long time that make a high profitability. They're making high profitability now. They will not continue that trend. Everyone who ever got into crypto mining before from Caspa has learned that the hard way because look at it. Look at the red. It is horrible. But a safe bet is always to go with Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Bitcoin. And, Ethereum Classic it's a hit or miss. There are some good home Ethereum Classic miners that they turn an alright profit, okay? Like we're gonna talk about it. It's not crazy. See, there's a lot of things that don't make a lot. The iPolo V2H that's making $1.39 a day. That's not horrible. The Bombax is making 80 some cents. That's not horrible. These things, these ASIC miners they're very efficient. That is one of the biggest things you're gonna learn is that they are very efficient miners. So, but jumping back into Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you're not going to find the highest efficiency, nor are you going to get the highest profit. Dogecoin is going to be the most reliable for crypto mining when it comes to home mining, because the home mining ASICs, they're making a steady flow, and every now and then Dogecoin may shoot to 50 cents for some reason. Maybe Elon Musk posted a tweet about it. It's going to go up, and it's going to go back down. But there will be a chance. The thing with crypto mining is that your returns, the actual crypto you're getting does not change unless the difficulty goes up. The price may change, but the coins you're mining will not unless, as I said, the difficulty of the coin goes up. And that's to say, for anything you're mining, is that the higher the difficulty, the more difficult it is to mine, meaning you're going to get less coins. But if I can't word today. But yeah, so you want to get into crypto mining. Make a safe bet and don't go too crazy. You want to buy something that you can afford to run, you can afford to have a little bit of money come out of your account. Don't go spending thousands of dollars on an ASIC miner that you can't run, because I'm going to show you right now. $12 to run a Canon Avalon 3S is a lot better than saying this ASIC miner right here, yeah, it's making a lot of money. It's $240 a month to run. If the coin goes down in price and you don't sell before that price dip, you're out of $240 a month. That's not even using the most power. You could get something like the AE3. Don't do it. $293 a freaking month. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of out-of-pocket money if you're not selling the coins. If you're just stacking your wallet, that's coming out of your pocket. Remember that. But if you saw any kind of ASIC miner that you are interested in purchasing, and you want to go find a reliable website to get it, I'll tell you guys, check out Crypto Miner Bros. They have an excellent selection of ASIC miners, and they're just an excellent website to go shopping for ASIC miners. I do have discount code BlueMoon, all one word, lowercase. I'll have it in the description of this video. any purchase or any miner over $1,000, you get $70 off. And Canaan, if you're going to go with crypto mining for Bitcoin at home, I'd highly recommend going with the Home series of Avalon because they have very high quality ASIC miners, and they always have. They are the first ASIC miner manufacturer out there, and they have done an excellent job with their home mining lineup, and I'd highly recommend you check those out as well if you're in the market to purchase a Bitcoin ASIC miner. But anything else, Crypto Miner Bros, check them out. I'm going to end the video here before I go on another 30-minute rant because I'm pretty sure this video has gone on long enough. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you ladies and gentlemen are having a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.